Morning everybody, we're out again flying. It isn't as nice today as it was yesterday. I'm afraid it has gone very, very cold here in the UK. We've had our one day of summer for the year. Now, we're going to do a specific test. Yesterday I recorded all of the studio elements and the rest of the review, and hopefully that dropped yesterday. The idea is I'm going to drop this the day after. In the review I said I'm going to fly the 2.5 inch, what Flywoo says 3S only. Now ignore the fact it says 20 Pro on the top, I'm just using the same top plate. You can see with the larger geometry, this and the black side plates, this is actually the 2.5 3S only version. And as you can see, the battery underneath is a sub 250 4S 720 mAh Li HV. And I'm going to rip it, and I'm going to rip it really, really hard, because the concern is the reason why that Flywoo have said only use it on 3S is down to the fact that the motors are going to get a little bit too hot swinging that bigger prop. So I'm going to really, really rip it for you guys, and I'm going to answer that question: is it safe to fly it on 4S? Now, if we come back and we say yes, it is safe to fly on 4S, just obviously use caution, because I'm flying it on a relatively cool day in the UK, and in warmer climates it may be different, but we don't know yet. We're going to take it out, we're going to fly it, and we're going to find out. BoyWonder's going to do an angry Karen noise test as well, just to see how much louder it is on 4S than 3S. Right, let's freaking go.
Holy! Oh my!
Wow!
Jesus Christ, my knickers are crazy. My knickers and Jesus Christ.
Wow!
I kind of said the wrong thing, but oh my knickers and Jesus Christ, that's fast. Most people like at the very back of the field.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go to the fence.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you when I'm recording.
All right.
I'm recording right now. I'm ready.
All right. So this is the 2.5 inch that Flywoo says a 3S only on 4S. I promised in the review we would check it out and we would find out whether it will fly on 4S. Now, it flies very well so far. The question is going to be, of course, I am. The question, of course, is going to be whether or not these motors get too hot doing this. We're going to test it to destruction so that you guys don't have to, and hopefully we don't cause any problems. The difference in power on 4S of this is immense. Now I'm just going to go past BoyWonder and we'll do an angry Karen noise test.
Karen noise test scale, however you say it. In a second when Squad Quads actually comes, here he is. Ready? Jesus Christ, that's fast. Oh yeah, there's a tractor. Chase the tractor!
Okay, that absolutely shifts. That really, really moves. For a small drone, that is crazy.
Chase the tractor!
Where is it? Where?
Transmitter battery low.
There's apparently a red tractor. Oh yes, there it is. Oh, we love chasing tractors. Now what am I on signal wise? That's my only concern.
Transmitter battery low.
I probably can't get down too low because I'm on pretty low power. Yeah, and I just don't want it to fail safe and get chewed up. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait for him to come back. The only problem is I haven't got another battery, so we'll just have to wait and see if he hangs around here. But the answer to the question, can you run it on 4S, so far seems to be a resounding yes. We just need to see how hot these motors are when we land. However, the good thing about this now on 4S is you're going to get a lot more efficiency with it, as I alluded to in the review. Now we're at 3.7 volts. We did rip the first part of the pack. I'm just waiting for this tractor to turn around. We did rip the first part of the pack, of course, but we're at just under 3 minutes at 3.73 volts. Looking for that tractor.
Transmitter battery low.
If only we had another battery. Such is life. He's up there. I don't think he's going to come back here for a while. So we will continue the rip until we can rip no more, and then we're going to check those motor temperatures and just see whether or not
transmitter battery low.
It causes any problems.
Transmitter
It
battery
feels so good on 4S. And this is what we do, guys. There are some review channels that don't necessarily fly the stuff like this, but we will always fly it and fly it and fly it and fly it, and we will find out where the limits are, where can you push it above and beyond. So if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, because yeah, you might see a drone up in flames in about 5 minutes. 4 minutes flight time, and we're at 3.6 volts once I'm off throttle. Is he coming back yet? I don't think I've got enough battery, mate. So I'm hovering in air at 21% throttle, and he's gonna come exactly where I want him to come, which means, no, he is, he's right in front of me.
low.
He is gonna do, yeah.
Telemetry lost.
Now I am getting telemetry lost, minus 95.
Transmitter battery low. Telemetry lost.
Minus 102, dropping down there. I can't drop that low. I've got signal problems, Boy Wonder. Just because obviously I'm not using the external antenna. When you're pushing it this hard, this is when you need that external antenna. 3.52, we're going to come back on fumes, we really are, but I think we can still come back nonetheless.
Transmitter battery low.
I've got it.
Lost.
Okay, right, I need to come back really fast, so watch out of the way.
Battery low.
3.3 volts after 6 minutes flight time. I am going to come in really hot.
Transmitter battery low.
Okay, just bomb it.
And there is the tractor that we was chasing over the other side of the field. We only got one really close shot to it because I didn't have the external antenna, and I think I was only on about 25 milliwatts if I'm getting attacked by a bee. Yeah, anyway. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I was really impressed by that. That really, first of all, the main thing I noticed was on takeoff, on the hand takeoff, I had so much power, it was ridiculous. When I was freestyling, it just gave power and power and power and power for days. We got about 5 minutes and 50 seconds flight time. We did drop to about 3.4 on landing volts. Once it recovered to about 3.55. Obviously, I'm going to need to go back and put it on storage charge and just let it sit for a while. But the main reason for it being so low is obviously I was chasing the tractor for the second half of the pack, and I was ripping for the first half of the pack, and then I came back at speed. We checked those motor temps, and it was ice cold. So my advice is, yes, you can run it on 4S. No, it doesn't seem to have any problems in doing so whatsoever. But as I mentioned in the intro, it is a really cool day here in the UK. So do it at your own sort of, caution. Just check your motor temps if you're flying in hotter climes after each flight, or even after half a flight if you're ripping it really, really hard. And if it stays cool, I can't see it being any problem. The motors and the spec and everything is the same as the 4S version. It is just because it's got that bigger prop. The risk is it's going to cause a little bit more heat on those motors. But I'm happy that we've done the test. There is a tree that we fly around. I'm happy that we've done the test. I'm happy we've got a little bit of chase footage of this tractor. And until next time, peace out, everybody. YouTube and I have had a chat, and we believe that this is the video that you'll like the most. So watch it and let me know if they're right.